Hey everyone, welcome back to DLC. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a review on one of the most advertised beauty products on my Instagram for the past couple of months, the Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. Now, this product has been buzzing around because it's pretty much known that if you do the quiz online, that it will find the perfect shade for your skin tone in terms of the foundation shade. Now, I know a lot of people, and I've been seeing a lot of reviews as well as advertisements on it, on how as soon as they apply it on, it looks so flawless and it fits them so well and it matches their skin tone perfectly. I've had a lot of people ask me if I've tried it out, and I haven't, so today I am, and I'm a little excited and a little nervous just to see how well it is gonna be applied on my face. And I'm a little nervous just because of the fact that it's a completely online product, so you cannot test it out at home. But also what it's known for is that you can try it out for a small price, I believe $5 American. I did buy it in Canada, so after the exchange rate as well as duties and taxes, it came up to $14.06 just for me to try out the foundation. Now, if I don't like it, I'll return it within 14 days and they won't charge me for it. But if I do keep it, they'll charge me the full price of it, which is $68 Canadian. And honestly, it would be a total of $82 Canadian for the price of this foundation. So it's a little steep, but I mean, they say it matches your skin tone perfectly, so we'll see. So the process online was super user-friendly. It was very easy to navigate. The questions that they asked you wasn't hard to understand. Very simple questions. They showed you a few pictures of skin tones, and you would select the ones that you think you would most fit well with. And you could choose multiple. Like, you don't just have to choose one color. So if you're off, like, you don't have to worry about that because you can choose like a range of colors that you would fall under. It also asks you what your undertone is, and if you don't know your undertone, it gives you like this little technique of finding it, or how they would find it, which is basically looking at the veins on your wrist, and then based off of the color of your veins is that how they find out your undertone. Now, I think that little technique is really nice because I never knew how to find out my undertone until I had to go seek like a professional. So for those of you who don't know and never found it out, I mean, it's a great option that they have on their quiz for you to find out your undertone. And then once you're done answering the questions, I mean, the whole process takes about, I would say, 5 minutes. It'll show you what your perfect foundation shade is going to be. And then you order it, and then again, if you don't like it, you can send it back within 14 days. But that's their whole slogan or advertisement or marketing scheme, I should say, is that they will take it back if it doesn't fit your right shade, but they do advertise that in most cases it will fit your skin tone. So let's try it out. Okay, so on the box, it does say that you can either apply it with a brush or a sponge, and either way it will work out pretty okay. So on this side of my face, I'm gonna apply it with a brush, and on this side of my face, I'm gonna apply it with a sponge, just to see the difference and which one I would prefer. So I'm just gonna spray my face with the Bear With Me setting spray by NYX, just to set my face. And then I'm going to try out the brush first, just to see how well that goes. And I'm gonna try to start off with 3 pumps on my hand. Now, this doesn't advertise as being as like a full coverage foundation. It says that it's more like a natural finish. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, this wouldn't be the one for you. But if you're looking for natural to, I guess, medium coverage, because I guess you can build it up to that, then this is the foundation that should work for you. All right, so this is my NYX stippling brush. I just put 3 pumps on my hand, and I'm just gonna take some of the product on the brush and apply it on my face. And let's see how well the color fits with my skin tone. Okay, so that's the foundation applied on this side of my face, and it actually, once it's blended out, I feel like it fits my skin tone actually really well. When I was squirting it onto my hand from the bottle, it looked a little light, and even in the bottle it looked super light, and I was worried that it wouldn't fit my skin tone, and then I would have wasted $14, and I would have had to send it back. But I actually really like it. Like the tone and the color of it fits me very well, I find. So the advertisement is true. I mean, if you follow the quiz to a T, they should send you the correct foundation shade. So that's good for me. I do like that. That's perfect. Now that is with the application with the brush. Honestly, I don't like the application with the brush so far. I feel like it doesn't give me like the flawless look that I'm used to when I apply it with my other stippling brush or with my beauty sponge. But this is a new brush that I got, so I'm just testing it out. So you might have a different brush out there that might work really well. But so far, I'm not liking how it covers my face. And again, it is true, it is a very natural finish. Like, I could still see some of my blemishes, but I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. So that's completely fine, but it does give you a very natural sheen look. So I like that. It's like for an everyday look, going to work maybe, and you don't want a lot of foundation. So 3 pumps on this side of my face did work well. Like, I found that it gave me enough coverage, so I'm just gonna do 3 pumps on this side of my face with the sponge. All right, so I'm just gonna take my sponge here and take some of the product off of the back of my hand and apply. Like, right off the bat, I prefer 100%, 100,000,000% prefer this application with the sponge rather than the brush. It's just much more nicer and cleaner, I find, and doesn't like drag the product. So definitely like that. And I find I don't have to use a lot of the product with the sponge, which I find interesting because usually sponges absorb product more, but so far it's going better than with the brush. And I'm already overlapping the other side. Now I think that about 4 pumps with the sponge should be enough to cover your face. Because I did 3 pumps on this side and then 3 pumps on this side, but I'm overlapping onto this side. So 6 pumps would be way too much for the sponge. With the brush, 6 pumps would probably be enough, which is a lot, so no. All right, so this is the finished look, and I actually really like it. It does, I feel, live up to what it markets as, which is a natural finish foundation that matches your skin tone perfectly. So I really like that it's true to its advertisement. And in terms of a lightweight foundation, it truly is that. It does not feel like heavy or sticky on your face. It just feels really good. And it was very easy to apply on. I am going to give it a Cindy score just to summarize everything and kind of see if it's worth it or not worth it to buy it. So that's going to be on price, accessibility, quality, quantity, and presentation. Now, in terms of price, $82 Canadian is very high for me. It's super steep, and like, I would never actually buy a foundation at that price in the current state that I'm like, living in. I mean, I have a full-time job and things like that, and I love makeup, but $82 is very high for me. Like, the most I've ever spent on foundation was for NARS, and I think it was like $60 to $65 Canadian. So this is the most expensive foundation I've ever bought. So if any of you are looking for natural, lightweight foundation and affordable price, this wouldn't be for you. But if you're looking for a foundation that fits you perfectly, that you can buy online, I mean, in terms of everything going on in the world, then this is perfect for you if you don't mind the price. But for me, it is on the higher end. I'm gonna see how it does and how I feel about it after I use it for a few months, but I don't know if I would buy it again. Now, in terms of accessibility, it is only accessible on their actual Il Makiage website. There are no stores or no outlets that I do know that sells them. So it's basically one outlet only, which is their online website. So that's not really a hit for me because I like the option of actually buying it in store or on different websites. I mean, it could be on Sephora, but yeah, I know you have to have a contract with them and things like that, but there's nowhere else you can get it except for their website. So that isn't really a hit for me. But in terms of the quality of it, like I said, it was a thick feeling foundation, which I really love. I'm not really fond of the runny foundations. So the fact that it was a thick foundation, I like that. It felt really good on the face. Like I said, it went on really well. It doesn't make me feel oily and it doesn't crease easily. And no, it was just the quality, I have to say, fits the price of it. But yeah, I don't know, that hit the mark for it. In terms of the quantity of it, I'm just gonna take a look at the bottle. Okay, so 30 milliliters, which is the standard in the market right now. Literally every single foundation I think has to hit this mark. I mean, I wish it was like 45 milliliters for like the price of it, because I mean, that would kind of justify it for me at least. But I mean, 30 milliliters, that hits the standard. So I mean, that's pretty good for me if it meets the market standard. Now the presentation of it, I actually really love. I love the bottle. It looks very nice. I like the matte look of it. I like the black bold writing across right here. I like the black screw top. Nothing else pretty much on the bottle to like take away from the presentation, I guess, except for like the little description back here. But no, like I really like it. It looks like a high-end foundation. So, I mean, that's really good. You could tell that they put a lot of time and a lot of work into the actual feel of it and the presentation of it and the quality of the actual packaging. So I really like that. So all in all, I would say that it's like a 3 out of 5 in terms of my Cindy score. So it wasn't really like mind-blowing awesome, and it wasn't really horrible. It's just like average for me for an average foundation. So if I would buy it or not buy it again, I don't know. We'll have to see how I use it for the next couple of months. But I probably will not, just because of the price of it. So just keep that in mind if you are thinking about buying it, but you're looking for an affordable foundation. But in the US, I think it's like $5 to get the actual like sample, or the actual product to sample, and then it costs $48, I believe, or some $44 to add the what they'll actually charge you. So compared to that price to what I'm paying, I mean, if you're in the US, test it out, because that's a normal price for it. But for you international folks, it's a little bit more expensive, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, so there you have it. I mean, I don't know if the hype, I don't know if it's like overhyped in terms of me seeing it everywhere on Instagram. It's just a normal foundation for me. If you've tried it out or are thinking about trying it out, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. Bye for now.